Part 49. This is another advanced movement that we're looking at, which involves restraining. Everyone has different dexterity and flexibility, and it's not easy to know how much a person can bend or stretch their joints. This movement takes that fact into consideration and exploits it to our advantage. This is a movement that can tear the skeletal structure apart and dismantle the upper body. I recommend to never try this at home. I make this look safe and easy, but it's not either. So much can go wrong and will. By practicing this on another person, I can almost guarantee that you will severely injure your friend or yourself, so don't do it. In part 2 of the series, I explain the use of the shoulder and how letting it go with the flow is the right thing to do. We use this principle here, and I keep my shoulder loose, because when the shoulder goes back, he has to extend out further towards me. I brace his arm with my left to hold it in place. My right arm shoots up and around his elbow. I release my left hand. My left hand is now over his eyes as he's placed on the ground. That's all there is to it at first glance. So let's look at this again in more detail. He stands across from me and I stay calm. I stay calm even when he reaches out. You see, if he was going to punch, the tension in his body and his shoulders would have indicated this. Instead, he leans forward while extending his arm. When someone is going to do something in this way, it's usually a push on the upper body, a point in the face, or to hold their target before they punch. In this case, I let him continue and he pushes my shoulder. Here, I move my shoulder back, guiding him closer and extending his arm out. My left hand holds his hand onto my shoulder. My right arm is raised by this point. The right arm rising serves two main purposes. The most immediate threat is being punched by his left arm. As soon as I finish moving my shoulder back, his reflexes will most likely make him do this. I raise my arm up to here. This will block any punch to my head, and that's if he can stop midway through being guided and act within milliseconds. It also serves the purpose of catching his arm within the same motion. It's very easy for him to seriously injure me when rotating my arm around his and capturing him. Getting this wrong can injure my neck or throat. My left hand holds it against my body until I capture his arm. I rotate around and release my left hand. This is now diverted over his head. The attacker's body must be held in place while being levered. If you notice, I don't move my feet. It has to be done in a specific way using the body. When I said it can go badly wrong testing this on your friends, at this point you probably would have torn a tendon or ligament in their arm, chest or back, and it's easy to mistake your own judgment with such things. Their eyes could easily get injured because of the quick reactions needed to do this. It's also very possible they could injure your neck and its arteries. As he's placed on the ground, I place my hand on his chest to complete the hold and keep him locked in extreme stress by holding my fingers above his eyes. This is frightening. This torment can break the attacker's will and leave them contemplating their actions long into the future. If you enjoy this video, please click the like button, consider subscribing, leave a comment, and if you know someone that can find this useful, please share it with them. Until next time. Stress in life can cause a lot of troubles for us, but it's also stress that pushes us to become a greater version of ourselves.